former Prime Minister of India, respected Anbalagan KG, respected Farooq Abdullah Sahab, respected Ghulam Nabi Azad ji, respected V. Narayan Swamy, CM Puducherry, respected S. Sudhakar Reddy, General Secretary CPI, respected Sitaram Yechuri ji, General Secretary CPIM, D. Raja ji, Derek O'Brien ji, respected Prafull Patel ji, respected Khader Mohiddin ji, K.C. Tyagi ji, respected Kani Moji ji, T. Shiva ji, Sri Sanjay Singh ji, MP, Dayanidhi Maran ji, all other respected members of Parliament, members of state legislatures, leaders of various political parties, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have gathered here to pay our respect to a tall personality and a great leader, Kaliyangar Dr. M. Karunanidhi ji, was a crusader of social justice and equality. All his life he fought for the deprived and backward sections of the society. He was protector of freedom of speech, guardian of democratic rights, and a social reformer. For decades, he ensured progressive work both for the party and for the people of Tamil Nadu. I felt very sad on hearing the news of his demise on 7th August 2018. In Bihar, we observed 2 days of state mourning. I believe that with his death, an era has ended. Before entering politics, respected Karunanidhi ji worked in the Tamil film industry as a screenwriter. He will be remembered for his rich contribution to Tamil literature and culture, having written poems, stories, plays, novels, biographies, dialogues, and movie songs. He propagated his political and social ideas through Tamil cinema. He used his historical and reformist writings to spread the ideals and sentiments of Dravidian movement. He worked tirelessly on social themes such as widow remarriage, abolition of untouchability, zamindari system, and religious hypocrisy. Karunanidhi ji was in active politics for almost 8 decades, joining the Dravidian movement when he was only 14 years old. He won all the elections that he contested to Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly. He completed 50 years as the president of DMK, a rare achievement of any leader in any regional or national political party. Karunanidhi ji began his ministerial career as PWD minister in 1967 under the great founder leader of the DMK, respected C.N. Annadurai ji. Fondly called as Periyagnar Anna. After his mentor passed away, he became the chief minister and then held the post for 5 terms from 1969 to 2011. He played an influential role in the implementation of Mandal Commission report for securing the reservation for the socially and educationally backward classes during the Prime Ministership of respected V.P. Singh ji. He was actively involved in drafting Common Minimum Program for National Democratic Alliance headed by the then Prime Minister, respected Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. His political statesmanship was quite evident in the formation of a number of central governments. As a leader of self-respect movement, he enacted a law for equal property rights to women, conferred 30% reservation to women in government employment, reserved 33% for women in Panchayat Raj institutions, and formed self-help groups for the first time in the state in 1989 to ensure economic independence for women. He implemented a number of schemes for the development and welfare of weavers. During his tenure, a separate textile policy was launched in 1997 to mitigate the sufferings of weavers. The procurement of textiles from primary handloom unions for the government's Dhoti Sari scheme and for free uniform scheme was successful. As the Chief Minister, he not only engineered the growth of industries including IT, but also took effective steps to resolve the problem of unemployment among youth. Infrastructure development in transport sector witnessed extensive growth during his stints. He had commenced the river linking project for the first time in the state. Topmost priority was given to rural electrification since 1970s itself. In Bihar, we have implemented total prohibition since April 2016. It is heartening to see a deep-seated social transformation taking place in Bihar. It has led to a more empowered and healthy society, the desired effects of which are visible in the development of Bihar. Prohibition is resulting in healthy citizens, economic betterment of families, and reduction of domestic violence. This was our tribute to Bapu when we celebrated the completion of 100 years of Champaran Satyagraha in Bihar. Soon the nation will be celebrating the 150th birth anniversary of Gandhiji in 2019. I firmly believe that there can be no greater reverence to Father of the Nation, Mahatma Gandhi, if we implement prohibition in the country. Respected Karunanidhi Ji was also in favor of complete ban on liquor. He felt that the poor, laborers, farmers and students are getting addicted to liquor and losing their lives. Even women and children have become victims to this harmful habit. Prohibition was prominently mentioned in the manifesto of DMK in 2016 Assembly elections. Echoing the sentiment of liquor ban in Bihar, he had announced if the DMK came back to power, it would take all steps to implement prohibition for social betterment. In an interview, he had even said that if prohibition can be implemented in Bihar, then why not in Tamil Nadu? Now, as a successor to the great leader, it is the responsibility of Sri M.K. Stalin to fulfill the wish of Karunanidhi Ji. Last time, I visited Chennai on 3rd June 2017 when DMK had organized a felicitation function in honor of M. Karunanidhi Ji for completing 60 years in the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly. 3rd June 2017 was also the 94th birthday. I was very fortunate to have met Karunanidhi Ji at his residence on that day after attending the function. Karunanidhi Ji's ideals and works will continue to inspire generations of political activists, social workers and leaders. He will continue to live on in the hearts and minds of the millions of people whose lives were transformed by him. I firmly believe that DMK will grow and flourish with the blessings of Karunanidhi Ji and the able leadership of Sri M.K. Stalin. I thank Ms. Kanni Moji Ji, Honorable MP of DMK, for inviting me in this function. In the end, I again pay my tributes to the great leader and statesman, Dr. M. Karunanidhi Ji. With these words, I thank you all.
இது போன்ற செய்திகளை உடனுக்குடன் தெரிந்து கொள்ள எங்களது யூடியூப் சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்யுங்கள்.